Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time since I was last doing one of these live videos. I haven't done a Q&A session in quite some time now. As you may know, life has been very busy for me in the time since I last did one. In that time, I've moved out. I've now moved to Richmond, British Columbia. I've got a new job now, and everything's looking pretty decent for me. As you can see, I've also made some changes to the room in which I record from the Anvil. Look behind me and look to over my left. Is it? Yes, my right shoulder, actually. I couldn't tell because of the camera. You can see I've hung my jerseys up on the wall. These are at least the jerseys which have names on the back. And also I've done a little bit more decorating. I've put some scarves up around this place just to make this place look a little bit more like it's my home. I've also cleaned up the room a little bit just in time for this presentation. Now, the reason why I'm making this video today is, well, I suppose it's coming at bad timing, really, because West Ham is now looking to appoint Tim Steiten as the new technical director / director of football kind of role. And I've just had a look at the team that he, by the way, has built his best 11 that he's signed for clubs. He's worked at Bayern Leverkusen and he's also worked for Werder Bremen. It consists of the following players. I'll just put this up on my phone. It consists of Yuri Pavlenka, Mitchell Bakker, Piero Hincapi, Edmund Tapsoba, Jeremy Frimpong, Kevin De Bruyne, Thomas Delaney, Florian Wirtz, Moussa Diaby, Serge Gnabry, and Patrick Schick. Yeah, actually, he's got a lot of really good players in this. And I actually just can't wait for him to get to work right now, because the rumour was that if once he got to work starting this role at West Ham, transfers would start coming in. And now I firmly believe it. This is one of the biggest signing David Sullivan's probably ever made, by the way. And I'm going to get crucified on this live stream for saying this. I'm going to be thrown to the dogs, the lions, the bears, the moose. Probably not all at the same time. They'll probably kill each other and I'll make my great escape. But I'll get thrown to the lions, shall we say, for saying this. But the last 5 years, well, the last 5 years of the Gold, Sullivan and Brady era have actually been more successful than you think. You have to accept this. Tim Steiten is the biggest coup possible. Now, the reason I'm making this video is just because I wanted to put my case out there to do scouting work for West Ham United Football Club. People in the Irons group chat, if you're watching, big hello to you all, had said to me, email your search results to West Ham United Football Club, James. And I was like, you know, I might do that, but now we're getting this geezer in. It might mean that we start doing some bits, for lack of a better term. I still have the red book with me. This stays with me for the rest of my life, by the way. I don't know why, but I treasure this as much as I treasure some possessions that I've had since I was 4 years old in my house. This has a lot of meaning to me. So, if I can see talent, then surely I'm on the same level as a professional scout. So, with that little intro now done, start asking the questions. What do you people want to know about me or West Ham United at the present time? And don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. The more people who like and subscribe, the better. We've got 4 viewers on the go right now. Let's get the ball rolling. 5 people right now. Keep the numbers coming up. Go ahead and ask me whatever you want. And don't forget to follow me on the socials, which is... Do you mean the singer? What do I think of Dean Martin, the singer? Let me have a look at... I'm not old enough to know who that is, man. Come on. No, I can't say I know who this is. It's got nothing really to do with football. No, I don't like him. Well, I probably respect him for what he's done in the past, but I don't know who the hell it is. I'm sorry. I don't know who Dean Martin is. I'm only 25 years old. Yeah, I actually saw this just before I started the stream. A video on my channel might be made about this later today. I haven't decided yet. It's actually pretty murky outside right now, and I don't really fancy going out because it just looks really pooey. So I might just stay at home and make YouTube all day. We're linked with Jeffrey Conodbia. I probably butchered that name. There's a referee called Dean Martin? I need clarity on this. I'm getting confused, man. Keep the questions coming, though. This is a good start. I've never heard of him. I'm sorry. Jeffrey Conodbia. Let me have a look at this guy, because I've never heard this name before. Hold up. So, Jeffrey Conodbia. He's 30 years old. Maybe for the age, no thank you. I don't care if he's got the quality. It's got no resale value. So that's why I'm not buzzing now. You had me excited there. You actually had me excited. I'm sorry. You got me. Three of the four would be. Palhinha apparently is being valued at 90 million. For a 28-year-old, nah. I know it is. But let me get back onto this one. Harvey Barnes, yes. Alex Scott, I'd snap your hand off for. Palhinha, I wouldn't snap your hand off for. Rate the guy highly, but 90 million for him is dirty, ridiculous money. And I don't think Steiton's going to do that. Walker Peters, yeah, he's on my scouting list. 2 clubs interested in him, apparently. Lyon and 2 of the Premier League teams. Maybe it's us. Keep them coming, fellas. Telling you, though, I have found the perfect midfield partner for Lucas Paquetá. Someone who can sell a car to him. So that could something we can get done. That'd be good. And by the way, Paquetá's apparently done his collarbone in again. If this is true, and one, what's the point in being alive? And secondly, Jesus. It's just not right, man. Max I pay is 50 million. I wouldn't even pay that. I don't believe Jack Rosser. $50 million's a joke. Are you serious? That is ridiculous. Utterly. $50 million is actually a shit ton of money for a 28-year-old. I don't care how good he is. I agree and disagree. He's not exactly top of my list. Sorry to tell you that. He's got no resale value. This is the concern. We can't resell him for any money and make a profit. We'll end up letting him go for free or letting him go out to Saudi or somewhere for a lot of cheaper price. So I'm against signing him. I really, really am. Could start a little bit of a debate in the comments actually about who to sign and who not. These ITK accounts, some of them drive me up the wall. There used to be a guy called Adam Leatherbarrow about 5 years ago. He was that fake ITK who used to bullshit about West Ham signing players. He just did my head in. He's now off the radar. Don't even know where he is anymore. I don't really care. Trying to think who else is an ITK. Well, we all know Fabrizio is, X is, Darmesh, those kind of guys. Steinberg, Ordstein. So what? Keep the questions flowing, guys. I'm liking the discussions. Could Stein even be appointed today? Just a thought. Could he actually be appointed today? Could happen, you know. That's exactly it. I just don't know what's going to happen, man. Could get interesting though once Titan's appointed, and that's all I really look for. There's going to be a huge mega video on him on my channel and a cause for celebration. Right now, my channel is at, if I try and get this more in focus, 1,650. So share it, like it, subscribe it, people. Let's get the views up. Thank you to everyone, by the way, who's subscribed to my channel over the years and supported this channel, because it's really, really helped. Support is very much appreciated. Keep them coming. We only have 2 people right now. We had like 6 at one point. Let's get the numbers up. What else can I talk about in the West Ham world right now? Not really much. It's just that transfer window stuff, isn't it? You know, everything's just going up and around the place. I don't know what to believe. Oh, it can be a bit of an headache at times, to be honest with you. I do try and keep up with it all, but usually our transfer business is getting done while I'm in bed. I wake up at like 9 o'clock in the morning here. It's 5 p.m. in the UK, and obviously it's a lot later in the evening in other parts of Europe. And I don't even know what's going on until I wake up in the morning. Usually, I've had this habit of waking up in the morning and the player's signed, and that's the dream for me. What a beautiful thing to wake up to in the morning. Keep them coming, though, people. We had a good start. Let's not kill the momentum. Let's not kill the vibe. I want us to avoid Ward-Prowse and Palhinha. I think that won't happen. Not with this director of football. He doesn't like old players. No disrespect. They're not old people. They're just older players who have nothing left to give 4 years down the line, and should be avoided at whatever cost. A few other things I suppose have been going on in the West Ham world. This ban from Europa. I'm actually thinking of going. So if we're banned from our first 2 games, I hope it's going to be a home game and an away game. Not 2 away games in a row. Otherwise, what's the flipping point? Annoy the hell out of me if that happens. Because we can't have nice things at West Ham, can we? We don't get nice things. Instead, they should just fine the odd individuals that did it. Do you know what I'm saying? Rather than just blaming the whole club and the fans. A second the fans started hurling those glasses at Biaghi's head and cut his head open, I just felt like something bad was going to happen. There were going to be ramifications for that. And lo and behold, the blooming well were. Look what it's freaking resulted in. European ban. Not a great way to start the Europa League campaign, is it? Just find the odd 1,000 odd people that did it. Don't just ban the whole fan base. It wasn't like it was everyone's fault. Freaking stupid. UEFA's just dumb. I'm thinking of going. I can get direct flights to Europe from Vancouver right now. They're about £1,000 equivalent of. And to be honest, for the value that I get from it, it's not bad. That's why I'm trying to save up for it. That's what I'm saying. Annoyed about. If we always get worse. Why aren't they going to? You know, I can't even get the words out here. Why don't they just punish the Fiorentina fans that made monkey noises at Antonio as well? They're just going to get off the hook. Or was it just the English football tax? Can someone explain to me what the hell is going on? Because I have no clue. I think it's a joke. It really is. It's pathetic and a joke. See, Havertz is off to Arsenal, close to the price of what they want for sign Rice for. That's a bit dumb, isn't it, really? A lot of players going off to Saudi. That's going to become the new, what shall we call it? The new Chinese Super League type league. The amount of money people earn in that is just way too much. Like, the amount of money they even get paid per second is too much. You're getting paid thousands at every second just to breathe there. Will be a pretty interesting place to visit, mind. About playing football there, I'm not sure. But once Ronaldo signed for there, it's created the trickle-down effect, didn't it? And everyone soon followed suit. I just think that, I don't know what next country's going to be. What's the next country going to be for it? We've had China, Saudi Arabia. It's probably going to be somewhere that's still got a lot of power. Russia's obviously a no-no for this. Middle East is the only place I can really think of, to be honest. There's a fair amount of money there. Or possibly somewhere in Central Asia. That could be the next big league. Thinking about it. India, possibly. America's already kind of had its day. I mean, look what Beckham did there. All the amount of players that went over there. Messi's just gone there. Kaká went there. It's quite something. Oh, Ayo took Really? Ao Tanaka. He's a good player. Japanese, yeah, he's a good player. Tanaka. I've got to write my list of videos that I got to do today, actually. I do have videos to do today. Who else is there? That's Jeffrey guy is, yeah. Sorry, I'll say his name. Conod. I'll pronounce the name Conod Gubia, I think. Is that how you say it? I actually can't pronounce that name, and I feel really bad that I can't. It's 2 away games. Hang on. The frick? Thought it was 1. So why aren't RZ fans? Oh, that's the point. Why aren't RZ fans getting banned as well for trying to attack people? Freaking joke. So what are our phantoms? Yeah, thank you. Didn't even realise the name. I actually had to look at the player at first. 30-year, like I say, 30-year-old guy. I don't know. I don't think with this. I don't think that's going to happen. Really. I mean, if we're not going to, if we are actually going to sign a 30-year-old for tons of money, then serious questions are going to still have to be asked about transfer policy. I think we'll be back to square one again with that. Stighton's not going to do it. I don't think. Then again, Moyes might look at the domestic market. I don't know. A bit of both actually would be nice. Get Alex Scott and Gyökeres in. It's a decent start. Even if we do sign Harvey Barnes, I don't know the likeliness of that at this point. Maybe something will happen there. I don't know what's going to happen really there. I know Barnes is wanted by Tottenham. Didn't Spurs actually put in like a bid in for 50 million for a total of Maddison and Barnes? So like 25 million each. That's not really a resale value as far as Leicester's concerned because they signed Maddison for what? 20 odd million? They'd only make a 5 million profit. That's not going to happen. And that was just absolutely unrealistic and dumb. I think we've been linked as well with this Tanaka guy. Someone that I've seen around before. Not sure how amazing he is. Oh, here's something. Ornstein. Newcastle close to agreement with AC Milan to sign Sandro Tonali for 70 million euros. Blummin' heck. Them lot are cooking. Does that mean Maddison's now going to go to Spurs for real? Flipping hell. That's mad. I think Newcastle wanted to make a statement midfielder signing. There was apparently being linked with Paquetá today, but that weren't going to happen. I actually saw Newcastle fans say the ideal midfield for Newcastle would be Bruno, Joelinton, and Paquetá. And I'm like, no, man. Not going to happen. Don't just throw tons of money at us and then lure them away because it's not going to work like that. Well, I see it in the middle today. Stuff about Declan Rice. And I've got to just make my stance right now. I am not talking about any Declan Rice rumours on my channel until he's actually gone. Okay? Because I'm sick of hearing all the stuff about, how much has bid, we need to do Man United, wanting Man United, Penny wants him, we now want Maguire. I don't know, really. I just hope we don't really pull through with that. As long as we don't accept like the 60 million plus 70 million add-ons, we're fine. But it's going to be doing my head in all summer. It's going to do everyone's head in all summer, this Declan Rice stuff. And I just don't even want to report anything until I get some accurate kind of facts. Really, I don't. I know Steinberg, Fabrizio, and X will always have something to say about this matter. I don't know though. I think it's going to be a highly debated rumor mill based topic. What else have I seen being linked in the transfer news today? We're always linked with some unrealistic player. We're linked with Leonardo from a Brazilian team. Is it Leonardo Santos or something? I think that's his name. We're linked with Yuri Alberto. It's not going to happen, man. Every single transfer window that happens, we're linked with a player we can't get. Jonathan David's on there yet again. How much time do you think we're going to need until En-Nesyri's linked again or Milenkovic is linked again? It's the same players every summer. It needs to stop, man. That's why I'm not even buzzing to sign them, because the names are just dragged on for so long. I don't even get excited to see them. I think we just stick to what I do best, really, which is just reporting on the facts and on any concrete news that's even got the slightest trace of reliability in it. I think that probably brings the end of today's broadcast, because I've got videos to make and I got stuff to do. I got errands to run right now. Give it a lot of the thumbs up from this video, guys, and hopefully you found this live stream pretty decent. And we got off to a really banging start, actually, with loads of people commenting and asking some questions, randomly asking me about everything from Dean Martin to Paulinho. Still had to Google who Dean Martin was. I don't really know who he is. I'm not old enough to remember, of course. But thank you very much for tuning in. Take care, everybody, and stay tuned to my channel for more of my views and opinions on the world of claret and blue.